YouTube, everyone that subscribes and watches. We got the ending portion to our tuning our Injora Silicone Inserts. So what it ended up doing was going to Wally World, and we picked up these Adventure Force Nerf darts. They're right here. You can get them in 100 and 200 count. The 200 count's $12. The 100 count's $7. So it doesn't cost you a whole lot of money to do this. And then I picked up this foam, and believe it or not, water does not soak into this foam. So doing this trick actually keeps the water. It won't break your foam down. This does not absorb water, and it won't become heavy in your tire. Because doing this like this, I recommend that you vent the tire, and we will grab the truck before we get into this, finishing out this last final segment here, and we will go over, I will set the truck here in front, and we will go over what I did here. Alright, so we have the Red Caddy Ascenti right here. Got to get the Sherpa truck out of the way. So this is what I ended up doing with this setup right here. I ended up needed a little more stability in the front of these because of the weight. You know, I've got the counterweights on the portals on the Ascent. The rear actually worked out really good with this setup. So how I ended up tuning these guys, just to break it down, not to make it any longer of a video than it needs to be. And then after this portion of it, the second part here, it'll change to where I'm outside and showing you how to put the Nerf darts inside the actual Injora Silicone Inserts, how I did that. So I'm just going to go briefly, and then it'll kick over to that video. So I ended up taking, these are the clone J-Concept Tusk tires that I purchased from AliExpress, and there's a link in the other video where I'm running it on the course. And I will be doing an update video of going over running this on the course as well and showing you guys. These tires are an absolute winner in my opinion. You're getting almost a G8 compound, you know, Pro Line performance tire for basically $15, $16 on this tire, in my opinion. The problem that I had was running the Injora silicone greens in these. There was a little too much. They were soft. The greens are soft to begin with. I don't like the blues. I feel as the blues are a little hard, and I don't like cutting the ribs in the blue to get them softer. I would rather tune the greens, and here's the reason why I would rather tune the greens. As you use these darts right here, these Nerf darts, I don't know if I have one that's cut already. Prepared was I for this video? So your foam dart cut in half. By the way, water will not soak into these either, so you don't got to worry about water getting in here and causing issues with these either, because these actually will float, and you can dunk them in water and pull them out, and they do not absorb water. These are basically almost like a pool noodle type material. So, and by the way, pool noodles do not work very well for tire foam. I've tried it. So, getting into this, you will cut your Nerf dart, Adventure Series dart, whatever you get from wherever you get it from. And you'll see in the video where it'll kick over where I'm inserting these around inside of the insert itself. Now, as you do that, that will actually kind of push this insert out and take it up to more of the correct size for this 4.75 water tire. Now, I have no idea what the width is on this tire, but it's pretty close to what a Hyrax is. I am running YZZR inserts, which I like them, but the YZZRs do start falling apart and breaking down over time. I went in and repaired the YZZR inserts that's in my Sherpa truck right here. These inserts, I have got tons and tons of runtime on these Injora Silicones, and I haven't had any trouble with these falling apart or deteriorating yet. These have been in like 4 or 5 rigs for lots of miles on the trail, so that's why I kind of like the Injora Silicones. And they do start getting softer over time as well. So, once again, back to it, we have the foam dart we've cut in half, and as you go around and you insert these around inside of your ribs of your insert, you will have it'll actually it will give you a little, you'll gain a few millimeters or more on your height of your insert. The nice thing about these are when you put these in here, you don't lose this nice first stage. Stays nice and soft. If you're a guy that likes a little softer of a tire, I like these better than my YZZR inserts tuned like this. I've had the 3 brothers; they work well, and like I said well, I'll tell you in the other video. This is kind of where I got this idea coming from. I believe it's Valley Crawlers. I wrote it down. He's in Australia. I believe it was Valley Crawlers. He's the one that he's one of the other guys I was on perusing YouTube the other day, and I found he had the dart idea as well. I actually come up with this a while back, actually a couple weeks ago, and then I came across his video. I don't know if he watches the channel, but I didn't want him to think that I was trying to steal his thunder or take his idea, thunder from down under. But I just wanted to put that out there. Valley Crawlers has a very good video on this as well if you want to head over and check out his channel too. Because I'm not one of those YouTube channels that like to take credit for other people's work. So by all means, head on over and check out Valley Crawlers. He's got tons and tons of good videos on his channel. Give him a like and a subscribe if you don't mind. I know I've got a good bunch of subscribers and viewers and stuff, and I appreciate it. And I think some of you guys would probably like to go over and check out some of his content because he's got some very good usable content. So let's get back into this again. We have the darts that we use, the tuner insert. And then these are just like almost the epitome of, I mean, they're almost perfect. These are a little softer. I kept it a little bit softer in the rear, which I know might seem weird to some, but this Ascent just worked beautiful. By the way, I'm going to work on a long-term review of this truck because I've had it and beat on it now forever. This is one of the first ones that were released. I actually got this in the hobby shop before it was supposed to be put on the shelf and sold. So I want to go over a long-term review with this truck. So this thing, we got every other slot is filled with a foam dart in this back tire, and then all the slots are filled here in the front. And this thing has super sidewall stability. I love this setup. This truck absolutely would not do this before. With the, and it's got battery and all in it. It's actually it's really nice, guys. You get nice sidewall on stability on here. You still get that nice deformation from your first stage being nice and soft. With them vented, these would be too hard, I think, without a vented tire. Venting them and this combination was crazily good. Honestly, I like these tires so much, I'm going to buy another set and put back just to have them because they work just as well as any $70, $80 set of tires I have. For me, it might be different for someone else. So, in conjunction with the darts, I have taken Crawler Canyon. He uses fridge foam, I believe is what he was using for this. Pretty sure is what Crawler Canyon was using. We're going to put our lid back on our foam darts here so we don't get them knocked all over the place. So we're going to get the truck out of the way. Hopefully you can see, and I've got the brass counter portal covers on this truck. And it's just got like the perfect squish right there, guys. That's all the weight completely down on it. You basically get the same firmness you're getting with a medium YZZR in the front and soft YZZR in the back. Actually, they're just probably both just the perfect amount a little softer than the YZZR printed inserts firmness wise. So on top of what I've done here, I went to Walmart, Wallow World, and we've picked up this foam right here. And you can pick up literally like a 11 inch stack tall from the craft section from pretty much, I would guess, any Walmart of this craft foam. Like I said in the beginning of the video, it's waterproof. These are the foams. This is what you want to do. Basically the same thing Crawler Canyon does. I'm just using some even cheaper foam. And you'll have enough, you'll have enough of this foam to do however many that you want of your, whatever inserts. So you take your foam, lay it down, take a marker, pen, whatever. I'd recommend a Sharpie. Draw your circle around your foam, the size of your foam. Go to the inside, just like this, and the inside, take it off. You'll have your circle. You'll need yourself a sharp pair of scissors. These are just cheap sewing scissors from the Family Dollar. And you'll just trim it out as close to your trace as you can. Poke a hole in the middle, and then cut the center out to the same size as what you got in your foam. And what you'll do with that, you'll take your round disc that you've cut, and you'll come up here inside your tire. Too much crap. Come up here inside your tire, and you will actually make a shim to go. I put my shims on the inside. I don't know if it matters to shim them outside or inside. But these tires were wider, so the Injora Silicones have an issue filling that gap up, and they will give you a little bit of slop. That little shim on just the inside or the outside, I would recommend I put mine to the inside. Well, in conjunction with those foam darts that you have used to tune, it will actually fill that gap perfectly and keep this tire exactly how it was to the shape of that insert, but it will still give you that little bit of round taper, which will give you a nice little deflection for these to hook in and bite while you're crawling. Now that is how I did these. Worked beautifully for me. So you're buying a $15 set of tires. You're buying a set of 16, 15, at the most $20 pair of the green silicone Injora inserts. You're spending $4 for all your foam for this, and then you're spending. You could probably get away with just spending like $5 for your foam darts, or if you have kids and you got plenty of Nerf darts, you can tune them. So 15, we'll say we'll just round it out to 36. So you've got 36 for inserts and tires. And then 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, say $44 for your darts. 45, 46, 47, 48. So you're going to have around close to $50. Foams, darts, inserts, and tires. I think that's a pretty good deal considering just the J Concept Tusk tire. And I don't get me wrong, because I've had some people comments about, some clone stuff or whatever, but I'm just doing this as a budget series, okay? I have Proline. I have tons of Proline. I have tons of J Concepts. I've got the Holds. I've got the Megs. I've got all kinds. I've got 2 sets of the Megs down here. I buy name brand shit too, but it's nice to just buy the cheap stuff and hopefully you get a winner. And if you're paying $15 and you're doing a little bit of work to it, to me, man, I think that's fantastic. And who doesn't have usually foam darts laying around? Who's not going to have a pair of scissors laying around? Who's not going to have a Sharpie marker laying around? Some people that do, if you have a wife that does crafts and stuff, you might even have this foam. Make sure you get this style foam. They sell it like this and with a sticky back. You don't want the sticky back. You want the regular foam. And then, Stay Small. I know you commented about about buying off AliExpress. Man, to me, if it saves me 60 70%, I would say at least 60-65% overhead, and I know I'm gonna get a good working tire, I'll wait a month, 2 weeks. These came in a week and 2 days. So working week, Monday through Friday, and then a Saturday and Sunday, so 7 days, and they came on the following Monday. So, you know, I don't know if that's going to be for everybody where they live. Mail here is really slow for me. I go ahead and order my Injora inserts off of Amazon because there's not really a price difference between Amazon and ordering them from AliExpress. And I just order my inserts from AliExpress, especially when they have them on sale. I'll just buy like 2 or 3 sets because I like them so well. Once again, I'm not saying they're the end all to be all for your tires, but if affordability, you know, you can outfit a lot of trucks for pretty cheap. And with these mods, you can really make a difference. I've got 2 battery packs with this setup. The foam darts are starting to settle in about perfect where I want them to be. And this truck just goes out and kills every spot on my course without making any other changes other than what I did with tuning with these tires on it. They were just a little bit too soft when I was running it in that video. So I want to shut this off, and hopefully everybody watches this video because I want to give out some shout outs. You know, right, and I may put the shout outs in the beginning of this video so I keep everybody's attention. So I just want to give out some shout outs here to some people that have been, they commented on my budget tip video. They gave me some good ideas. That's what the RC community should be all about, is helping one another out. There's some channels I want to throw out there. So just real quick here, guys, I'll try to run down through them. And I'll try not to take forever because when I did my shout outs on the last video, it ended up that video had to be taken down over some BS. So I want to get into some channels that I think everybody would really like that I watch. Right off the bat, Jerry's Old Guy Reviews. Solid guy. I talk to him on and off. Adventure Time RC's got some cool stuff. Dalton's Alaskan RC Adventures. West Virginia Rednecks R Us. He's got some, you know, kind of off the wall, crazy cool stuff. Drive to Wrench has a fantastic budget oriented kind of stuff. Great channel, great information. He'll help you out. He answers you when you comment. Valley Crawlers again. I think he's in Australia, mate. I'm no offense, but anyways, he was the only channel I found after, and I did try RC Brother. I wasn't trying to steal this idea from you or steal some thunder from down under. Like I said, I came up with this a while back, and then doing some research, I found your video, just by accident, believe it or not. And then I went down a rabbit hole starting to watch your content. Trail Bros is a good channel. They got some cool LCG chassis comp style stuff on there. Stay Small RC, he's got some cool stuff, guys. He does some cool cinematic videos and stuff. Neo RC, Northeastern Ohio RC, that's what Neo stands for. Sir Chirps a lot. Dude does fantastic stuff with the FMS stuff. Wookie RC, RC Jono, he's my homie. Wookie RC, I don't talk to him as much anymore, but I used to talk to him. But RC Jonah, he's got some beautiful videos, guys, and he's got plenty of subscribers, and he deserves them. Now I want to kind of drop down real quick into people that drop comments and stuff on the channel. I'm trying to connect with, you know, my subscribers. I feel as I've got, even if it's not necessarily subscribers, I think it's a really good base that I personally have with people that lately that have been coming to the channel. So right off the bat, I think he's in West Virginia. He said Evan Tari, Evintacy, Evan Tacey, I think. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Thanks for dropping the comments. Man, I really appreciate it. Douglas Perry, you're my homie. You always drop comments on the videos and everything. Top Quality Fi, I believe that's how he says. Thanks, man. You've been dropping a lot of comments in the videos. Really appreciate, you know, all the feedback and all the, you know, we've been exchanging things back and forth. MTB Jumps and Trails. He's got a YouTube channel as well. He's got some cool race stuff, guys. Check him out. Thanks for always supporting, man. Stay small. Same to you. DRZ RC. I think he's been viewing a lot more lately. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for always stopping by. West Virginia Rednecks are us, man. He's a West Virginia homie. Thank you for coming. You know, always, y'all. I mean, I know I do. I can depend on you. You watch all the time, and it's super appreciated. Gibson Life. I've got some comments in some of the videos from you. Daddy Daughter RC. They've got check them out as well. Also SC Redneck RC. Check him out. Kevin Breaker, thanks, man, for always watching the channel and watching the content, and you almost always drop, some kind of comment in the videos. Dude, I super appreciate you. I appreciate everybody's time. I appreciate all my subscribers. I just wanted to toss this out here. Russell Gifford, I think he's a newer one. I seen him. He's been commenting too. I think he was the one dropping some comments as well in the last couple videos. So I just wanted to say thanks out to you guys that are actually taking the time watching the videos. I can tell you're watching the videos because you're dropping comments. I always try to answer. And then some of you guys I've answered and then turned around, oh, I'm still finishing the video. Because I always try to be on top of that stuff. If you're running a channel and you got people, you need to converse with them. There's no difference as being in if you're in a Facebook group or you're, it's the same way. You're not just going to have people posting and then nobody, make any comments. I appreciate you guys that's giving feedback. I know everything can't be good feedback. That's life. I've got some updates. Like I said, we're going to do a long-term review. It's going to be in the pipe in the chamber, I should say, for coming up pretty soon. I'm going to try to get an RC Real Talk episode coming because I know some people were watching those. I've got some stuff picked out for that. I have a package unboxing. We've got some shiny RC crawler bits to unpack and show you guys. I've got an update motor ESC, all that stuff coming for the Sherpa. So we got a lot of stuff going on down here at the RC Dungeon. I appreciate everybody that stops by. I super appreciate everybody that's dropping comments down here down below. If you guys have any questions, I'll answer them to the best of my knowledge that I can. If you guys want to see something on the channel, hit me up. I've got crap everywhere. If you guys want to see something, also the HB Bronco, the HB Toys, I've been getting a lot more comments on it. I've got it down here. It's done up. If you guys want to see a conclusion video and our thoughts on it, I will bring my buddy over here that has an HB1 Toys Bronco. And we will do a complete video on his thoughts and my thoughts and what we think of that truck for dependability and how well they've held up, because he's beat the tits off his. And it's held up really good. So from the RC Dungeon, as always, guys, thanks for watching and peace. All right, guys, so we're getting into a little insert tuning here. We're outside because it's nice outside. I have Kong out here. I don't have a jack, so I had to use him to lift the truck up. So we're gonna go in here and we're gonna use these Nerf darts, just cheap Nerf darts. They're foam, and I'm gonna show you guys a little trick to tune these. Really easy to do. So for starters, what you're gonna do is, I've already pulled this one off. I'm gonna put it back in the package because I've removed the tip of it. We've got the Nerf dart, and you're just going to twist the little rubber tip up out of the Nerf dart. Try not to tear it up. They're just kind of glued down in there a little bit, and then you're just going to set that off to the side. And we're just going to do all of these darts in this package here. We're going to twist out the little rubber tip off of them. We don't need them. We're not going to use the rubber tip. We just need the dart itself. And I'm not going to film all of these. We're going to stop the filming here of pulling the rubber tips out, because obviously I'm just going through and removing those, because we're going to need them out, because we're going to need both sides of these darts. So this is all we're doing here, guys, is pulling these out. So I'm going to shut this off here and continue to do this while poor Kong struggles. Okay, guys, so you'll have your insert and you'll have your foam. So what we're doing here, we're going to take out, and these are good and broken in greens. So we're going to take out the little bit of squishy. We're going to stiffen them up on this inner spot right here. So I'm just going to measure these. You want them, I think you can cut them just about in half, honestly. We're going to cut this one in half. Some of the other darts I've had have been longer, so we're just going to halfer this dart right here, and hopefully we can just use both halves of it. And what you're going to do is you're going to come in here in this bottom ring, and you are just going to use this as like a tuning rod. The Three Brothers foams you can do this with. I'm not getting this too stiffened up, and you just got to work it through. And I know this is kind of a redneck way of doing it, but it works. If it works, it works. I don't know what else to say. Trying to get it through here. And you know, you can add more tuning rods as you need to make them stiffer, firmer, whatever. I think I'm just going to go around on every other, trying to get it through there. Come on, work with me here. Let's see. Let's see if I can get it pushed. So let's see if we can use our tool and get it worked in there a little more. Trying to get it pushed over to the other side more. Okay, so I need to pull that back out. So it is a little bit of a tedious pain to get these. Oh yeah, that made it a decent amount stiffer. Just like that's what you basically get. Let me get this folded back out here. Where our kind of smushed it in there a little bit, but it just sits in there just like that. And then I'm gonna go to the next hole, and we're just gonna do this in the next hole, and we're gonna do this all the way around. We're gonna leave an open spot right here. We're not reinforcing the whole thing. Just basically almost like using tuning rods that they use in like the Three Brothers 3D inserts, similar to that. You're just using these foam darts to get a little, as a tuning rod, basically. That's all it is. That's all you're doing. Hey, found an easier way to push them. So, yeah. Just like that right there. There's your tuning rods. And I'm going to go to the next one and then skip one, go to the next one. That's what we're doing here. We're going to give this a shot and see how well this works. So, let's see here. Cutting it in half. And we skipped one. Let's see, get it started. And that's all you're doing, guys. And then you can actually fill all these up if you wanted, probably. And then, you know, when you put your ring back in here, because I know somebody's probably going to ask, when you put your ring back in here, it just pushes everything back to where it needs to be. And it does add quite a bit, actually, of stiffness to this. Oh, yeah, I can see a big difference. So, if you want to really stiffen them up, you could add that, you can add them all the way around. I don't even know if I'm going to have enough Nerf darts here to go through and do all these, but that's what you do. You know, you're just using these as like a tuning rod to get them in there, to stiffen the insert up a little bit. It might be a redneck way, but it will work. So, you can also use a foam. My buddy used air conditioning foam. You know, like the air conditioners come with that foam that goes around. You can cut that and use that in here to stiffen these up as well. So that's what we're going to continue to do here. Alright guys, so tuning rod's all done up. I didn't have enough to get the other side done, so I'm going to have to make a trip to go get some Nerf darts because I ran out. But this definitely stiffened these up big time. So we got to always make sure you have your ring inside your inserts or your foams. But this is definitely going to stiffen these up and still keep this soft first layer. This is why I like the greens. So there you go, that's what they look like. They're a little stiffer to fold over to get back into your tire, but they'll go right back in just like that. And then you're not adding a bunch more weight to them either, because that foam doesn't weigh anything, so you're not really making the insert weigh anymore. And then, oh yeah, that's going to be way stiffer. So I can get this thing back together, and now I got to pick up some more Nerf darts.